basically I finally got enough motivation to do personal productivity things. Even though I decided to start with the Animoji gaming that I almost finished for the one that the last one that I basically moved into the OTG drive, even though there is several new recording that I haven't tried to move into the OTG drive because for some reason I basically need to move or maybe try to focus on publishing the video instead of just preparing over and over again, which is basically I don't know when will I finally edit those all of those video, because yeah, that's basically more than the video that I already published. Perhaps, I'm not sure, because yeah, right now I already have the time to focus on my I already have the place to focus on my personal productivity things, even though there are so many things that I basically need to prepare, because yeah, obviously because it's already lived or used by other peoples for quite a long time, so there's obviously so many things that are already broken and needs to be fixed, because yeah, for some reason I basically need to clean up everything as good as I can, as cheap as I can as well, because for some reason I haven't got anything that I can make me more motivated to, I don't know, to fix things that's making the personal productivity things better, because yeah, I basically only try to do it as convenient as I can in order for me to have enough motivation, because yeah, for some reason I suddenly lack of motivation to do any kind of things, including my main job of tasks. So that's the reason why I decided not to do any kind of personal productivity things as well last week at all, I guess, even though I basically have several unintentional free time or even intentional weekly scheduled free time as well. I'm not sure, because yeah, tomorrow I initially will not have any kind of weekly scheduled intentional free time, but I think I eventually had it, because yeah, the time or the mandatory time that I basically need to work in the same place for my main job of tasks is getting rappel 2 weeks from now, even though yeah, I basically need to do it almost every day, because it is basically every day over and over again in those weeks in 2 weeks from now. But I decided to take a leave in the last day, because yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend, so I just wanted to have more time to, I don't know, having a trip or try something new. Besides, yes, some of my family members are also conducting a trip as well to, yeah, outside the city, obviously, because it's definitely not a very long day off, but yeah, at least it is basically enough for those months before we eventually need to wake up a little bit earlier every day to experience something that's basically have a very long night, which yeah, before we eventually conduct another trip again a month later. So yeah, to be honest, it's still a pretty long way, because I basically still have to go through so many things that I must finish in my main job of tasks, because last week I think I'm not really productive, maybe because I'm still in the analyzing step or thinking step for yeah, doing several because even though yeah the actual work is actually not that long, but yeah, in order to understand the things, it's just really hard. So I just don't know when will I basically can escape from this, because yeah, it's really make me not productive, because I it's pretty hard for me to estimate whether I can finish something on time or not, because yeah, I cannot really postpone several things and try to have consistent progress every day. So that's the reason why. And I don't know what else did I basically want to talk about. Maybe meeting college friends is also, I don't know when will I finally able to do that again, because for some reason some of the people are already come back pursuing their own dreams overseas, while the one that's still available in the same place is also suddenly gone or didn't have any kind of updates. Maybe I'm not sure whether they they are all still alive or not, because yeah, for some reason we eventually need to focus on ourselves, because yeah, we eventually need to step into next level of our lives, because yeah, I used to meet with several college friends different than what I usually meet. So yeah, most of them are already in those step, and yeah, I'm not sure whether it is actually something that really excited or not, because for some reason we eventually need money to basically make ourselves different, I guess. I'm not sure, because yeah, if we basically receive the same amount of expectation or over and over again, we eventually hard to move on into something new, because yeah, we even still feel not enough with ourselves with this current situation. So moving into another step is like full of uncertainty. And yeah, so basically I've been going through so many things as well last week, especially related with the politics in Indonesia, because yeah, we finally have, yeah, actually it's already quite a while to see the probability of which one will basically win the election. But yeah, at least it's just getting much more out of our expectation, because yeah, we never expect that, or I'm not really expected perhaps, or maybe because I need to accept that one that I choose is losing again, just like the previous or the first one election that I tried to choose more than 5 years ago, or more than around 7 years ago, perhaps. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's been a while. It's already so long since the first election, and yeah, even though yeah, it's already 3 years from the minimum age that I can participate, because yeah, I'm actually can participate in the exact the same year, but since it was happen in usually in the early of the year, early times of the year, so yeah, I basically cannot participate, because I only able to participate if it was happen in the end of the year, which is yeah, I already got very old, almost 10 years perhaps. Yeah, almost 10 years. There are there's or there are already so many things that's basically suppress the success of myself, obviously, because yeah, 10 years ago, I think I basically still, yeah, do so many personal productivity things while also focus on education. But yeah, the personal productivity things is not as mature as I try to create right now, even though the amount of satisfaction or attraction is probably the same. So I'm not sure. Maybe because I'm not really prioritized by the algorithm, or maybe I'm just trying to create weird content that's just unprioritized. I'm not sure. Because yeah, I already always try to create a weird title, perhaps. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's already more than 10 minutes, and I'm not sure how much that I wanted to make in terms of the duration, because yeah, I basically haven't do any good behavior recording as well. I think I will try to stop the live stream, perhaps, because yeah, I think I haven't got anything to say anymore. Perhaps maybe just the things that I basically like to write every week before the weekend. I eventually forgot once, maybe because I am currently in a trip to outside the city for a very short amount of time, just to utilize some long weekends in order to become more, I don't know, satisfied, perhaps. Even though, yeah, it's only try to enjoy something that I already tried to fulfill last year, which basically, or definitely, took a lot of efforts, that even to make my savings in the same point, I basically need to wait several months. Besides, I need to spend more in terms of the subscription that I basically need to fulfill in order to get the place for focusing my personal productivity things. So yeah, it's definitely not as expensive as I basically ran a place, but yeah, it's much more expensive than what the place that I currently live right now. So yeah, I think that's all that I can say. Thank you.